So, when we think of the word extraordinary, we usually think of something that is flawless. We think of someone who has it all figured out, someone whose life is going according to the blueprint that they have for themselves. But today, I want to talk about what happens when that blueprint catches fire, what happens when life throws lemons at you, and how being extraordinary is all about figuring out your way through that fire. So, I come from the city of Dehradun, and when anyone who's from outside of Dehradun thinks of the city, they think about the mountains, the bakeries, the brilliant schools, and the weather. But for me, Dehradun has always been my home. It's been the place where I grew up, where I went to the school, and most importantly, where I had figured out the first draft of the blueprint of my life. I have always been a finance girl. I have been someone who loves structure, who loves organized things, and someone who likes to follow her plan to the T. And as life would have it, I did do that. I went on to do my undergrad in finance. After that, I went on to work with Goldman Sachs, which was, of course, the ultimate validation for me. And I was having everything. Everything was going according to the plan. I had the corporate success. I had a brilliant undergrad degree. And as it was in my blueprint, I went ahead to do my master's at the University of Glasgow. It was, again, a dream come true, walking the same hallways wherein the father of economics, Mr. Adam Smith, walked. I was really happy. Glasgow taught me how to be relentless. It taught me how to do hard work. And most importantly, it gave me friends that I will forever cherish. And like it was in my blueprint, the next big step was to move back to my hometown, Dehradun, to join my dad's construction company. And so I did. Now, you may call it the overconfident me, or maybe it was just the confidence that I had after getting 2 amazing degrees and a corporate experience. I thought walking into the construction company would be very easy. It would be a walk in the park. All I would have to do is go in, sprinkle some of the corporate experience, and voila, I'll be successful in my career. But boy, was I wrong. Spoiler alert, it was exact opposite. My life was not a walk in the park. It was, in fact, a walk through a very busy, cemented construction site. And for the first time in my life, I didn't know what to do. And to top it all off, I ended up meeting the love of my life, and we decided to get married, all at the age of 24. Now again, getting married is beautiful. But getting married at the age of 24 while you're in between the biggest career change of your life is the biggest chaos, like quite literally. But we did end up getting married, and life was going well, but of course I was clueless again what to do about my career, and for the first time in my life wasn't going according to the blueprint, and I didn't know what to do. So then life gave me 2 options, either to just cry and wallow about the fact that my blueprint has failed, or I could just take it up as a challenge and prove myself. I could build the life that I was supposed to have, even if it was not going according to the plan I had. And so I did. I started showing up every single day. I started going to work. I started asking the most weird, dumb questions, even to the engineers at site, to my dad, even if I was being laughed at. I also started doing some EDX courses online to learn more about construction. And after 2 years, I can genuinely say it did help me a lot. Now today, of course, I don't know as much as my dad does, but I do know a lot about construction. I help him with everything. I can manage a construction site on my own. I no longer do not know what's going on. And I'm also able to modernize some of the old traditional practices that we were using. More importantly, I've also been able to collaborate with companies like ITC, DMart. So I would say that way, life is going good. You know, the society likes to fit us into boxes. And the most biggest box of that is timeline. The society loves to tell you, get your degree by 22, have a stable job or a career by 25, get married by 28, and have it all figured out by 30. But I want to tell you something, there is no timeline. The only timeline you have is the timeline that you choose for yourself. It is okay to get married at 24 and then choose your career. And at the same time, it is okay to first build your career and then get married at 40. Again, it's also okay to give up your stable job to pursue maybe something that you've always dreamed of becoming. Or it's okay to just keep that thing as a passion project and have a stable career. All I want to tell you that it is your timeline. No one's gonna question it whether you do it at 22, 50 or 60. Just do it. And of course, when you decide to follow your own timeline, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to question you, who are going to doubt your journey. But just know you don't owe anyone an explanation. It's your life. You're the one living it. And you're only and only accountable to yourself. But of course, walking an unscripted life can get very difficult at times. And we all need to have a foundation. As we like to call it in construction, a building is only as strong as its foundation is. No matter how pretty it is on the outside, if you don't have a strong foundation, the first storm can take it down. And for me, that foundation was my family. My dad, who's always supported me, who's given me the room to grow and to also make mistakes. And now he's given me the space to stand as his equal. My mom, who's loved me unapologetically, who's loved every single mistake that I've made. My sister, who's my ultimate best friend, someone who would show me the mirror of reality even when I think I am all right. My dadi, who's taught me to have my voice, to put it across the room, to make sure to just speak it out even when no one's listening. And of course, most important person, my husband, my rock. Someone who supported me when I've had panic attacks at 2 in the night, to someone who's held my hand when I've been the happiest. I don't think I would be anywhere without him. So, to conclude it, all I would like to say is, life will throw you lemons, life is going to get difficult. In fact, that's the only certain thing that is there to life. But if you have the right foundation and you decide to fight with it head on, I can tell you, life will get more beautiful than you've ever imagined. The boxes that we like to keep ourselves in are just the boxes that we limit ourselves to. But when life decides to detour our journey, we eventually end up becoming the best versions of ourselves. And that is what it means to be extraordinary for me. Thank you.